friends, welcome to Right Clicks with Saravana. Late APJ Abdul Kalam ji, in his television interview, he narrated an incident. In 1979, when he was a scientist in ISRO and he was in charge of a project to launch a satellite. They tried to launch, they launched the satellite, but unfortunately, it was a failure. The satellite, instead of going up, it dived just deep into the Bay of Bengal. So naturally, the entire team was very upset, and as a head of the team, APJ Abdul Kalam ji was very upset and devastated. And he was worried how to face the media, who are waiting outside. There, actually, with them, the then ISRO chairman, Professor Satish Dhawan, he was also there. So he just tried to console the team, and then he also accompanied APJ Abdul Kalam to the press interview. He addressed the media saying like it was a failure, but I have full faith in the team. This is what he said. And friends, just within 1 year, 1980 August, the same launch was again repeated, and it was a very successful launch. And Professor Satish Dhawan was very much there. But you know what he did? He did not accompany Abdul Kalam ji to the press interview. He just asked Abdul Kalam to go and address the media. It teaches many things. The most importantly, when it was a failure, as a leader, he was owning it up. But when it was success, he was sharing it with the team. That's a beautiful incident he narrated. Similarly, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, whenever he was receiving a trophy in the cricket tournament, after receiving it for some time, then he immediately used to hand it over to some young player. He has been doing this every time. So the media people asked him, why are you doing it so? You are the captain and you have the full rights to lift the trophy, but why are you giving it to others? He said, yes, I am the captain of the team, but it is a teamwork. Everyone has contributed. So everyone has got the right to, have that thing. What MS Dhoni was doing it, he was sharing the credit to the entire team. So friend, this is primarily the reason, because of qualities like this, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is considered even today as the best cricket captain India has ever produced. So friends, these two examples I have cited, which are conceptualized as a concept called window and mirror concept. In my last session, I spoke on level 5 leadership of Jim Collins. He describes it in his book, Good to Great. While explaining the level 5 leadership, he mentions about this concept of window and mirror concept. According to Jim Collins, the level 5 leaders look out the window whenever there is a success to share the credit with others, with the team. And if at all they don't find any specific person to be attributed for that success, then they call it as good luck. In case of failure, the level 5 leaders always look at the mirror, to blame or to take the blame on their own instead of trying to find excuses. So friends, most of the time, what we do, whenever we get success, we take the credit on our own, and whenever we face some failure, we always try to find some excuse. My boss was not good, my team members were not good, the environment was not good. We always try to find some reasons. Like Jim Collins, Carol Dweck has mentioned about this concept in his book called Mindset. In this book, he has compared the leadership styles of two successful business leaders of US, Lee Iacocca and Jack Welch. Both are well-known celebrity CEOs of US. Lee Iacocca was very instrumental in Ford, and then he has headed Chrysler Corporation, which was in deep troubles, and he had brought one of the well-known business turnarounds in US. So he made this Chrysler Corporation a huge successful organization. His autobiography, Iacocca, has sold more than 7 million copies. He has attained a rock star status. He used to toy with the idea of running for the US presidency. He used to say running Chrysler has been more challenging than running the country. He used to say, like, I will fix up the economy of US in 6 months. But what happened? Chrysler has started getting into downslide. The reasons are, he has a fixed mindset. He was having this mirror concept. He was looking at the mirror always whenever the success was coming in. So he has just simply refused to hear from anyone about his ideas. He was very adamant, and that has led to the decline of the company. When compared to Lee Iacocca, Jack Welch, again a successful CEO of General Electric, he faced some problems, like, for example, insider trading controversy happened in General Electric, and also some other irregularities. So instead of finding excuses, what Jack Welch did, he called 14 of his senior executives and personally apologized. So that means he was also looking at the mirror, not for self-glorification, but he was looking at the mirror basically to take the blame upon himself. So friends, the mirror first leaders are leaders with fixed mindset. They want to be the smartest person in the room, and they don't want to groom other leaders. Whereas the window first leaders, they are always willing to share the credit with the team members, and they have the growth mindset. They are always willing to groom the other leaders. They are having a growth mindset. So what is really required is, we need to have more window first leaders rather than mirror first leaders. Chet Holmes, in his beautiful book, The Ultimate Sales Machine, explains about this concept by quoting, maturity is when you turn all your mirrors into windows. Whenever you are successful, don't look at the mirror for self-glorification. Whereas look at the windows, trying to attribute the credit, trying to share the credit with others, with your team members. And when you do so, you will be a better person, you will be liked by others, you will be a better salesperson, you will be a better manager, you will be a better communicator, and you will be a better leader. So friends, the takeaways from this session: window and mirror concept is basically one of the behavioral traits of the level 5 or great leaders. Window and mirror concept is a very simple concept to understand, but it's not very easy to practice and implement it. It needs a lot of discipline and practice. And when we are committed to really have this window and mirror leadership, definitely, we will be better leaders, and we will be in a better position to identify our own blind spots and rectify them to be a good leader, to be a great leader. So friends, that's all in this session. I'm sure you would have liked this video. Until I see you next week, bye-bye.